The goal of my show is to champion the best, most uplifting LGBTQ films and series that I find. I'm not going to focus on movies and series that traffic in LGBTQ tragedy. There is a Hollywood trope referred to as burying your gays. This trope or pattern in films began in the 1930s with the Motion Picture Production Code, otherwise known as the Hays Code, which forbade depictions of homosexuality except if the homosexual was portrayed as a criminal or they were punished. My end of show tagline, "Living well is the best revenge," is born of the Hays Code, and maybe an ex-boyfriend or two. But seriously, we were villains or dead meat in the viewpoint of the Supreme Court, Hollywood, local governments, and conservative censorship boards. The Trevor Project, dedicated to LGBTQ youth suicide prevention, concluded that 40% of LGBTQ young people had seriously considered suicide. Fictional depictions play a role. Positive portrayals of LGBTQ life are revolutionary and possibly life-saving. Raina Dearwater of GLAAD tells A.J. Willingham in her brilliant article, "The Harmful Trope That's Still Haunting Queer TV," that the solution isn't to cocoon queer characters in bubble wrap or limit their stories to rainbows and sunshine. Complex stories that end somewhere on the vast spectrum between perfect happiness and tragedy are part of reality too. This is not to say queer people cannot die or there cannot be nuanced queer tragedies, she says, but a lot of queer people want less tragic stories. I know I do. We want joyful queer stories. We want to be given equal complexity as our straight counterparts. Thank you, A.J. Willingham and Raina Dearwater, for your insight, which has greatly aided me in stating the goal of my show. There's a link to the article in the show description below. I will tend to favor gay films and series as I am a gay man, and my perspective is more valuable in that area. I'm generally not going to give a pan or a nasty review unless it's produced by Ryan Murphy and stars Jim Parsons. So, why am I shirtless? My show began as the Gay Daddy Reviews with a goofy 70s vibe, and I'm gonna hold on to that. I am a child of the 70s. I hate clothes. I'm not a nudist. I respect the nudist lifestyle, but I like a loincloth. I grew up on a swim team in South Georgia in a bikini, so clothes make me feel claustrophobic. And at 50, this show keeps my workouts intense. In regards to my credentials, I have a sparkling master's degree from NYU Tisch School of the Arts, which means I've watched Citizen Kane over 25 times. I hope the goal of my show has been clarified, as well as my shirtlessness. Nipples make it harder for people to concentrate, but that's my challenge, not yours. So please subscribe if you like and what you hear and see, and until next time, always remember, living well is the best revenge.